Sorry about that. So yeah, continuation to the video. So the Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu is an awesome book. It's a small book. You can probably read it in one sitting. But it's basically the teachings of Lao Tzu, of the Tao, and Lao Tzu translates it into a more Americanized way and understanding what it means, or you can read it and you understand what it means. It's changed a lot of the way I look at things. And it was I actually called it on. I got onto it by reading the book The Tool of the Titans by Tim Ferriss. I'm also a big Tim Ferriss fan. His books are just like outside the box. Makes you think about other ways of doing things as opposed to like the rigid way we were all taught in school. So that's my number one book I would say to read, to pick up. Non-business book. It's had nothing to do with marketing and selling and real estate. It has nothing to do with that. But I feel like once you read this book, you'll be able to understand yourself more, and whether or not you agree with it, maybe look at things differently, and maybe you'll get more results, and better, not just more results, but better. The way you move be a little bit more smoother, and you'll be able to approach things a lot easier as opposed to what we were taught in school. Okay, there you go. Number 2, I would say the story of Siddhartha, which is by Herman Hesse, I think. But you look it up, Siddhartha, and apparently it's an old book. I never read it. A lot of my friends read it in high school apparently, but I think when I read it, it's a great story about a prince, and he goes to find a different life. He wants to go and be with the poor people. He wants to go and be with the I would say the people that don't have anything, any means, and live and understand how they live. And on the way there, he walks, through. He goes to different towns and he meets different people, and he kind of becomes a monk, and he kind of gives up all his possessions, all his clothes, and he just lives his life, and finds happiness.